School in Purley.
Oh yeah, so prep school in Purley till I was 12, 13. And in fact, I went to one of the boarding school down in Sussex.
Oh yeah.
I went to Worth.
Oh yeah, I know Worth.
Abbey,
Yeah.
Which, conscious of most people going to boarding school, it was lovely school.
Yeah.
It was really good.
After A levels.
Then after A levels, I took a year off.
Yeah.
And then went to university in the next October. I went to Cambridge. I studied engineering, mechanical engineering, and came out with a degree in 1983, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I worked for Friends Providence, quite well known.
Yeah,
company.
Big name.
I realised that finance really wasn't quite my thing. So I resigned and went and did a business degree.
So where was the business degree?
That was at Durham.
Durham.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Got an MBA from Durham.
So Cambridge and Durham on your CV, that would have been pretty strong.
Well, you think
that
so.
is pretty strong. Sorry, not past tense.
Well, yeah, it hasn't done me much benefit. I don't think so. So through the 90s, rather career-wise, I drifted, really. I picked up temping work here and there. And then until 1999, 2000, I got a job in the rail industry, working for a small firm of rail consultants. They were pulled into administration, and my work sort of ceased overnight. Quite a few years later, I got some work with one of the rail companies as a passenger analyst.
Okay.
South Western Railway. So they fed me the raw data of all their passenger flows, and I fed them into spreadsheet tables and told them where the passenger numbers were increasing and decreasing, where the trends were, as well as all sorts of auxiliary information. So we did that for 6 or so years, and of course 2020 lockdown happened.
Yeah.
Nobody was traveling by train,
hardly
anybody. So my job was irrelevant. So I was released from that job. And that basically was the start of the problems I had. Obviously, then when work stopped, I really wasn't sure what I was entitled to, whether housing benefit, et cetera.
Yeah.
So I was just quickly eating into my savings, and then became in arrears with my rent. So I became homeless in 2023. It was quite unnerving experience, and just for a roof over my head, I thought I'd go down and keep it Gatwick. But I was almost getting into a very desperate situation. I didn't know what I could access. I was on no benefits.
So no income at all.
No income at all. No nothing. I knew nothing about day centres or food banks or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then it was one morning, I think I was in the chapel in the South Terminal, and there were a couple of people in there, a couple of ministers, and they said, "Get yourself to Renewed Hope." It was just like such a huge weight off my shoulders, because it was, I think, the situation when I say the whole homelessness situation was completely alien to me, and I've just found it so isolating. And at least coming here, apart from all the practical help, you can sort of bounce off ideas of other people who've been in the same situation as yourself. And Renewed Hope provided just an invaluable support in so many ways. The Nightstone is a family's facility for I think for those who do want it. Again, the ones who basic rules, you just understand what drugs and alcohol, just conduct yourself in a civil way. But I mean, that's a small price to pay for all that's being offered to you. So meal, security, overnight, a breakfast the next morning. I will staffed entirely by volunteers.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's again, it's just something Renewed Hope. We just got huge gratitude to Renewed Hope.
Where would you be today without Renewed Hope?
That's a really good question. I've no idea. Honestly, I don't know where I'd be, what I'd be, if I'd be, quite honestly.
Yeah.
It doesn't bear thinking about. I was just a complete my wit's end
Yeah, I'm sure.
Before I came across this, before I came across Renewed Hope. So the help's been just been priceless, absolutely invaluable. The first thing is don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yes.
I mean, that I wish I'd done when lockdown hit, and I was just basically using up what little savings I had when I wasn't working.
Yeah.
And I think that's a particularly relevant piece of advice. I think it springs from being isolated, and that there isn't the social reach that would like to be there. I mean, for me personally, I don't really have family. I've got my parents have passed away. I've got no kids. I've got one sibling, one brother, who I don't get on with, and how to push it. He's basically his interest in just number one, and so I didn't involve asking him for help because I wouldn't get it.
Has that changed you?
That's a really good question. It probably has. I think it's made me more grateful being more grateful for what I've got. Yeah, just the basics. I've got a roof over my head. I'm still reasonably healthy. Rather than the knowing what I haven't got, which is probably would be my approach to a lot of life beforehand. Just appreciate little things. A cup of coffee, a cigarette, whatever. I'm not sure what the future holds. I'd like to get back into doing the kind of work I was doing in South Western Railway before lockdown.
The data analysis.
Yeah, the passenger analysis for railway companies. The rail industry I know. I've had a couple of interviews. I had a couple of interviews last summer on Network Rail, on the Great Eastern Railway.
Right.
I think I got quite close to one of them.
Okay.
On the Great Eastern. So I'm still optimistic.
We have some very good relationships with a number of local schools, and staff and parents and the children organise various events, everything from cake sales to biathlons and mufti days, and the list goes on and on. And,
by all means, so you can
so I'd like to show the film to them, but I'd also like to show it to our supporters, local individuals, local businesses, groups, sports clubs, you name it. What would you like to say to them?
Oh heck!
Sorry, that's really unfair.
No, it's not unfair at all. Actually, without the new tape, I don't know how or where or what I'm doing. They should just provide invaluable help for people who end up, for whatever reason, their lives just spiral downwards. And to help people just get back on their feet and regather themselves and put themselves back on track. It's just such a fabulous charity.